Okay, we're going to do another example of when the coefficient is greater than 1 and we've got some primes here, so we know there's no common factors that can go right through them all. Okay, so once we've identified, okay, there's no common factors, we have to do that a couple of step process different. But I'm going to make some errors on purpose this time. So I'm going to purposely make some errors so you can see where you can catch your errors. You can actually see, oh, I must have made an error, so you can go back. So don't think I'm doing it on accident. I often do accidents anyway, but this is purposely going to make some errors so you can see how this method I'm showing you helps you catch your errors and identify when you made one. Okay, so the first thing, no common factors. We need to multiply. If you're remembering, we have to multiply the coefficient with the constant, okay, and create products from that. So I'm going to go 10 times 3 is 30. So there's the number I'm going to use. Instead of the 3, I'm going to find multiples that make 30. So 1 and 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, and 5 times 6. Okay, so I've got my list there. Remember, they could be negatives or positives, whatever. But this here helps me. This plus here means that both of them have to either be negative or both of them have to be positive. So that's really gives you is a bit of a giveaway, okay? Helps you a little bit. Okay, so what is our step? We want to separate this middle term and break it into two x parts. Now to do that, we've got our group there. We need to work out what gives us a negative 11. And I think negative 11, we're going to have to go with this set here. 5 and 6 will be 11. And they're basically going to have to be both negatives, it looks like, to get a positive. So to get negative 11 and to get a positive, both are going to have to be negatives. So we've split it into 2, okay? And now we can put negative 5x here and minus 6x here. And now I can bring down those, the constant, plus 3, and bring down my quadratic part. Okay, awesome. So that's the next step. And so far so good. Looks like we're doing a good job. We want to then bracket it, bracket that part off, and bracket that part off. Okay, and awesome. And we need to factorize. Now we need to factorize. Factorize. So factorize each bracket now. Okay. It might be tidier if I rub out this list here, but I'll leave it. Anyway, let's factorize this. So we're looking for common factor between them. And I think, let's see if is it going to work? It might work without errors. I was going to try and make an error. I'm just trying to think if I do it that way, will it error? How about I switch these around? Let's just switch them around just to see if we can force an error. We'll put the 5 and 6 around the other way and see if we can get one of these things that could come an error. Okay, so I look for a common factor between these two, and the common factor, it looks like the highest common factor would be 2. Yeah, looks like it. So 2 times 5. It'll be. Don't mess that up. There's x's in both, so there's an x. So 2x. 2 times 5 should give us, and an x should give us 10x squared. Then 2 times 3. So if I go minus 3 there, is that going to work? 2 times minus 3 is minus 6x. Yeah, that should work. Okay, yep. I'm just trying to work it out. Okay, so common factors between them. There isn't any common factors, is there? Because it's like, no, there's no common factors. They're both prime. It's not going to be able to be solvable. So there's an error there. You know that you've made some mistake there. It's like, oops, I made a mistake. Right, so at this point, if you made a mistake, remember if I work this out and there was some sort of factor, and I bring it down and they don't match, then I know that I've done an error as well, okay? So I've done it, somehow I've done, this is an order error, okay? And it's one you can't really work out until you try, and then you'll see. But 5 and 10 you know will have common factors, and 6 and 3 you know will have common factors. So it's kind of like you can instinctively work out, oh yeah, I should put the 6 there because 6 and 3 will be common, and I should put the 5 there. But sometimes you don't notice that, or you're as you're doing it. So what happens? You go back the step, okay? So you don't panic, you don't freak out. You just go, I'm going to refactorize, change the order around, or I'm going to work at the minuses and pluses because I might have made a mistake with that. Okay, and it's possible this could be still wrong because I might have to do it. So let's try again. Factorize this. So common factors would be 5 this time. 5x, there's 5x there. 2 times 5x, so 2x should give me 10x squared. Minus, and now here's, got to be careful, minus 1. Yeah, minus 1. So minus 1 times that gives us that. That works, yep. Now we have to factorize this. It's going to be 3, it looks like. 3 is a common factor. 3. Now is it going to be minus 3? So this is we've got to be a little careful. Minus 3. Minus 3 times 2x. See, I'm thinking about this over here to match up. Otherwise, I could have made it a plus 3, which would have been a mistake. That should be minus 3 times 2x should give us 6x, and then minus 3 times 1. Oh, hang on. Minus 1? Yeah, minus 1. Minus 1 and minus 1 gives us plus 3. That works. Yeah, that works. Man. And now I'm looking at it, I'm going, oh, they match. Awesome, I must have done it right. If you made a mistake with the signs, then it's forgivable, but you've got to really be careful. Now, if they match, you know you've done it right, and you know that is the common factor on that line. That's the common one, so we'll put it in brackets by itself. We go, yep, that's in brackets by itself. 2x minus 1. Can you see that? Yep, you can see that. I'm just checking on the camera. And this one we're going to put in brackets as well. 5x minus 3. And yay, we've solved one of the more complicated ones, and it worked out. We did have to have 2 tries at it when we were at this step, and we realized, oh, we can't factorize that one because they're primes. So we flipped them around. So you can see that if you get stuck here, you always got a backup here when you get to here that you're looking for matching, and as long as you haven't done too many mistakes, you'll be able to have a matching brackets, and you've got the solution there. So you should get something like that. And it doesn't matter which way around. It can be 2x minus 1 and 5x minus 3. It doesn't really matter about the way around, okay? Awesome. Yeah, hopefully that made sense. Great.